Tunisian authorities are projecting their olive oil production to reach 200,000 tons in the 2023-2024 season, marking an increase of 11% compared to the previous season. The North African nation is one of the world's top 5 olive oil producers and is keen to boost production in the sector, which is pivotal for its foreign currency earnings and economic stability. Now, let's have more details of that in this report.
Tawfiq Labidi is an olive farmer in the agricultural region of Kirib in northwest Tunisia. The olive grower is optimistic about this year's olive harvest following the rains recorded in May and June this year amid a period of dry spell. 55% of Tunisia's olive harvest comes from irrigated lands.
All olive farmers are expecting an exceptional season, especially in irrigated lands. We were lucky in May and June when important precipitations were recorded, but we are still waiting for the fall rainfall. Climate change is a real threat to olive trees.
Olive oil exports for the 2022-2023 season accounted for 47% of agricultural exports and 51% of Tunisia's food exports. Tunisia is aiming to take advantage of the increase in olive oil prices on the international market due to the drop in world production to 2.5 million tons. Record-breaking heat waves and prolonged drought in Europe have resulted in a 26% slump in harvest compared to the previous season.
There are more than 2 million hectares of olive trees in Tunisia. This surface represents 30% of the agricultural lands in Tunisia. With more than 100 million olive trees, the country produces among the best olive oils in the world, which is exported to all corners of the globe. There is a growing demand for Tunisian olive oil.
Authorities in Tunisia have recently granted farmers low-interest loans that also do not require collateral in order to boost agricultural production in rural areas. Olive farming growing plays an important economic role in Tunisia, with more than 300,000 growers engaged in this sector, and which accounts for 20% of the active population.
The olive harvest season revives economic activity in Tunisia. Hundreds of thousands of farmhands earn a living from olive groves. Around 99% of olive trees in the country are harvested by hand. Financing and helping olive growers supports the national economy.
The National Observatory of Agriculture said that the improvement of olive plantations' yield is partly explained by the successful campaign to combat olive tree pests and diseases. Over 727,000 olive trees had been treated. Officials say this large-scale operation will continue this season. Hundreds of hectares of olive trees have been badly affected by drought in recent years, following climate change effects and rising water stress in the Mediterranean region. Tunisia, however, remains one of the world's top olive oil exporters thanks to the expansion of cultivated land and irrigated olive groves. Abdel Shawishi, CGTN, Tunis.